Have you ever wondered why Turkey's inflation rate recently hit a staggering 68.5% just before the local elections? Well, let's delve into it. In March, Turkey's annual inflation rate climbed to a staggering 68.5%, a number that undoubtedly reverberated through the local elections. This inflationary surge underscored the major losses sustained by President Erdogan's party, a significant blow to a party that has been a mainstay in Turkish politics for over 2 decades. But let's take a step back for a moment. What about the monthly inflation rate? Well, it was 3.16%, showing a gradual decrease from 4.53% and 6.7% in the preceding 2 months. This decrease is seen as the fallout from wage hikes and other administered price rises at the start of the year starting to fade. The consumer price data, however, fell slightly short of expectations. Analysts predicted an annual rate of 69.1% in March and a monthly rate of 3.5%. But these predictions didn't quite hit the mark. With annual inflation expected to rise through mid-year, the economic situation in Turkey remains uncertain. The situation in Turkey is a complex web of economic and political factors, all intertwining to create a future that is hard to predict. But how did this inflation situation affect the political landscape in Turkey, you may ask? Well, it had a significant impact. President Erdogan's AK party, once a dominating force in Turkey's politics, suffered a severe blow in the recent local elections. The party lost mayoral seats in several provinces, and most notably it was outpaced in key cities such as Istanbul and Ankara. This marked the worst election defeat for the AK party since its establishment more than 2 decades ago. What was the reason behind this unexpected turn of events? It seems that voters were expressing their discontent with the cost of living crisis. The escalating inflation and its impact on everyday life didn't go unnoticed. The citizens held the ruling party accountable for the economic hardships they were facing. Harun Armagan, a member of the AKP's Central Decision Board, acknowledged the party's challenging position. He stated, "We knew that this election was going to be harder than others because we are applying a very strict fiscal policy that may taste bitter today, but we know that it will help in the future." The election results signify a major shift in Turkey's political landscape, largely influenced by the ongoing economic crisis. So, what's next for Turkey's economy and political scene? Good question. The Central Bank of Turkey has initiated an aggressive monetary tightening cycle, reversing years of low interest rates. This bold action was recently followed by an unexpected hike in interest rates by an astounding 500 basis points to 50%, a move driven by what the bank sees as a deteriorating inflation outlook. President Erdogan, in a moment of candor, acknowledged the significant impact of high inflation on voter behavior, particularly noting the hardships endured by pensioners. The March consumer price inflation data has revealed the sectors that experienced the steepest monthly rises. Education topped the list with a 13.1% increase, followed by communication at 5.65%. Other sectors like housing, food and non-alcoholic drinks, restaurants and culture also contributed to the inflation spike. Finance Minister Mehmet Şimşek, in response, has expressed a firm commitment to anchoring inflation expectations and supporting disinflation through recent monetary and fiscal tightening. "We will do whatever is needed until we achieve our price stability target, our main priority," he declared on a social media platform. As Turkey grapples with high inflation and political instability, the world watches on, waiting to see how this nation will navigate its way through these challenging times.